Alright, just wanted to do an update video, let everybody know how I'm doing out here. This is my second day on the trail. I showed up Sunday, St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, and I was going to hike the approach trail, but I had a meeting, or some meetings that day, and ended up getting out late and didn't get there in time to get the approach in. So I gave Pat Roberts, who runs a shuttle service, a call, and she met me there and ran me up to Springer Mountain, and I hiked the mile to the summit of Springer and got some pictures and kind of hung out there that day. And then I ended up camping at Springer Mountain Shelter that night. So I got started the next day, yesterday. I'm actually really glad that I did it that way because it was a clear, beautiful day when I got up there Sunday. I was able to get pictures and everything, and then yesterday it started raining at about 4 in the morning and rained until it was just foggy and rainy all day yesterday. So I'm glad I was able to get those pictures. And plus there were some trail angels doing trail magic at the Springer Mountain Shelter that night. A group of pass-through hikers who were up there with hot dogs and PBR and cheese and crackers, and they all had funny jokes and were really cool to meet. Had a really good time with them. I was able to meet the Springer Mountain caretaker, which was really cool. She's really knowledgeable and a fun person to hang out with. So yeah, yesterday I got started. I kind of partnered up with a couple of guys who were hiking the same pace as me, and what are the names? They're from Fort Myers too, fellow Floridians. Steamer and Bo, that's the names. Yeah, and we weren't sure whether we wanted to do the 8-mile trek that most people were doing to Hawk Mountain Shelter, or if we wanted to shoot for Gooch Gap Shelter. So we ended up saying we'll play by ear. We'll head to Hawk, depending upon what time we get there, what the weather looks like, because I had heard there might be hail yesterday. We'd kind of pool ideas and decide if we were going to shoot for Gooch. So we got to Hawk around noon. I mean, it was cold and wet, but we were feeling good, so we pushed on and we did another 8 to get to Gooch. So we ended up doing 16, just short of 16 miles the first day. I feel good. Woke up this morning. It is no longer raining, which is great. It was unpleasant putting my tent up in the rain yesterday due to there being so many people at Gooch. I think I've kind of caught up to people that were ending at Gooch on their second day. So we had to put up our tents in the rain. Rained on us all night, but we survived. My motto for yesterday was embrace the suck. But yeah, broke camp this morning. Weather's beautiful. It's still kind of cool, probably about 40 degrees. And kind of doing it the same way we did it yesterday. Steamer and Bo actually already headed out. They may not shoot for Neal's Gap today, but I'm gonna head to I'm headed to Neal's Gap is what I would like to do. It would be about the equivalent amount of miles as yesterday. But I'm gonna just walk and around lunchtime see where I'm at. If it's looking like it's possible, I'm gonna do it, because the 5 miles before Neal's Gap you have to carry a hard-cased bear canister, which I do not have, so I won't be able to camp in that final 5 miles. So depending upon what it looked like before I get there, I may just set up camp and then hit Neal's first thing tomorrow, which is where I have my first mail drop waiting. What else? That's about it. The temperature and the weather has been somewhat nice to hike in because it's not too cold, it's not too hot. And yesterday was wet, but I was able to stay cool. Just had my rain gear on, unzipped the pits, get some airflow in there, and was just able to pump out a good amount of miles. 15 is good for the first day. Yeah, that's about it. I'll probably make another video when I get to Neil's. Not entirely sure. I should have some time while I'm there. So, trip's great so far. Everything's working out, aside from last night, due to Gooch Gap Shelter being so full, and there was literally a tent city surrounding the shelter, maybe 30 tents. I found a spot kind of off in the distance a little bit, and it was on a pretty solid incline or decline. So I don't know, maybe every 30 minutes last night I was doing the army crawl back up to the top of my tent, because you have to be careful with down bags and single walled shelters. Condensation builds up on the inside of the shelter, and if you slide down and have your feet touching the bottom of the side wall where that condensation runs, it'll get into your bag and get the down wet, eventually get your feet wet, and that is not pleasant. But yeah, other than that, which, you know, wasn't that big of a deal, just had to relocate every now and again. Everything's going good. There's a lot of thru hikers out here. Everybody's still positive. I know I am. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna hit Neil's, depending upon how I'm feeling. I might pay the $15 for a bunk, just stay there tonight, wake up tomorrow recharged, and try and make some good miles tomorrow. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing good. Everything is going accordingly, and I miss everybody back home, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.